Hi, everybody, and welcome to Angel's Viewpoint. I am so glad that you guys are joining me again. Or if this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping on our YouTube channel and saying hello and listening to what I have to say. My name is Angel Williams, and I am your host. And on today's show, we're going to talk about time, wasting time, how precious a commodity time is. You know, there's 24 hours in a day, we all know that, and there's so much that can be done in the span of a day. You know, and I think, take for granted that we're always going to have time in front of us, so we don't do everything in that day that we can get done. But you should work while it is day, because there's going to be a time where you can't get everything done, where you can't dedicate that time to building your dreams, taking care of your family, and things like that. And the number one thing that, I want to emphasize today is that, if you don't take the time for you to build on your dreams, you're going to stay exactly where you are. I always say that to myself. I might be tired. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. I just want to veg out in front of the television and do nothing. And that seems to be my activity of choice a lot of the times. But, when I'm just sitting there watching TV, vegging out, watching reality TV, as much as I enjoy it, I am wasting time. And if I don't want to still be where I am now on January 2nd, 2013, on January 2nd, 2014, then that means that I have to budget and use my time wisely. Think about it just like money. You budget your money, hopefully, if you want to, have the money to do all the things that you want to do and you don't want to overspend and you don't want to be in debt. You budget your money. You section out what money goes to bills, what money goes to having a good time, what money goes into savings, what money goes into paying out old debt. Those are the things that you try to do with money, and that's the same thing you should do with your time. You need to budget it out. You need to think about, how much time should I commit to learning? How much time should I commit to my family? As far as I'm concerned, when you have a family, you commit every minute, every second that you have where you're not doing something else with them. So it doesn't have to be scheduled time for your family. I don't really schedule time for my daughter. I just make sure that when I'm with her, I'm present with her, and if she needs me for something, whatever I'm doing, I stop it to make sure that her needs are met. But outside of that, I try to budget, my time for learning, for reading books, for researching new things, for finding out about new ideals. And then I try to spend time, for myself, just doing relaxing time where I do veg out in front of the television and watch reality shows or watch the news or whatever it is that I choose to do at that time, or going out with my daughter to the movies and different things like that. Just a relaxing time for myself. But the large portion of my time, I feel like, should be committed to building on my dreams or building on what I'm already doing in my life. You might be, I'll just take myself. For a long time, I was an executive assistant. And so putting things in order, organizing things came very naturally to me. So one day I was working at a fudge company, and they actually needed somebody to process their orders for them. And I started doing the paperwork and found out that it came naturally to me. Went to college and found out that numbers and things like that started to come easy for me, and just I like things organized. I like to plan out my life, so it's probably easier for me to budget my time. But it is something that you can do. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and be a secretary. I got my first job as secretary 15 years later. I was still being a secretary, receptionist, executive assistant. I got to the level as an executive assistant where I was making a good amount of money, and then I decided to open my own business, doing secretarial work over the internet. But I did all of that work, and I put all my time into that career choice. And then I look up and I'm 34 years old. Well, at the time I was 31 years old when I first started thinking about doing Angel's Viewpoint. And I'm like, am I still going to be here 5, 10 years from now? I don't want to be. We all set goals for ourselves. We all say, I want to be here by 2014. I want to be here by 2016. And that's great. And you might have a plan in place, and you might be working that plan. But if you don't really commit the time to it, you will be the same place you are now next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. You really have to maintain everything that you're doing in your everyday life, but build upon your dreams. Build upon that thing that it is that you want to do. And if you don't do that, you will find yourself in the same place. When you are budgeting your money, going back to that, if you just keep making the same amount of money and keep on doing the same things, you're never really going to have your savings increase. You're never going to increase financially if you just keep maintaining and doing the same things. You have to do something different to bring in another stream of income if you want to get to the next level in your finances. So if you're a thousandaire, if you want to be 100,000aire, you're going to have to commit some time to making sure that you're bringing in another stream of income so that your financial level can rise. So the same thing to do with building your dreams. And here on Angel's Viewpoint, if I don't do anything else, I'm sharing my life lessons. As the show grows, we will have other people on that will share their life lessons, things that they've been through. But the number one thing that I want to do through this show is to encourage you to live out your dream, to figure out what your purpose is, to do that, and to make money doing that. I want you to be happy in love and life and relationships and just all around a better person. And I feel like we all have lessons in life, that we all have experiences in life that have taught us very important lessons that we can share with each other. And when we do, we all can learn together and grow together. So that's the point. I just want to interject that. That's the point of Angel's Viewpoint. And with that, time is a very important piece to that puzzle. You can have the dream. You can be encouraged. You can be strong. You can have all these desires, and you can even have a lot of people lack the resources, financial resources, but you can even have the money. If you don't properly budget your time, you're not going to get done in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, all of the things that you need to do. So you really need to just break things down and say, okay, I want to do X, Y, and Z. How long does it take to do them? What does it entail to get them done? And then you need to budget your time accordingly, and you need to commit to that. Just like you commit to anything else, a new diet, a workout, or whatever it is, a relationship, you commit to it. You say in your mind that you're going to do it, and then you put action behind it. You will find that this time next year, you're not in the same place that you were in last year. And that's my goal. This time next year, I want to be interviewing people. I don't want to just be talking to you, though I like talking to you and everything, and I know you love hearing my wonderful voice. There are other people whose viewpoints are just as important as mine, who have learned wonderful lessons through life. I had a horrendous childhood, some messed up moments in my teenage, adult years, and I've learned a lot from them, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to waste the hell that I've been through. I wanted to share it with the world, share it with somebody in hopes that it would help them grow and help them be a better person. And I just got a text from somebody today that said, oh, I've been watching your show and you gave me some advice a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to take that advice, and I'm happy, and my life is moving forward. And so that's the point of Angel's Viewpoint. But I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't budget my time, if I didn't get myself up off of the couch, if I didn't do my hair and put the makeup on and give you my time. But prepare, I think about, I research, I consider what I'm going to say to you, and that takes time. And it's time where I could be doing other things, but it's time that I've committed to you, time that I've committed to making sure that the wisdom that I've learned, I'm able to share it with you. So I just want to overemphasize, I want to repeat it, and I want you to hear me, I want you to grasp this knowledge. I believe you can. I believe that there's nothing that you can't do. if you put your mind to it, literally, it's not just some saying, because I know that there are things that I have been able to accomplish that in and of myself, you know, I didn't think I could do it. But when I put my foot to the pedal and I actually committed myself to doing it and I put the time and effort into it, I was able to accomplish it. I'm a super shy person in person, but I'm able to sit before a video camera. I'm able to speak before crowds, which I've done, and that's all because I just step up to the plate. So I know you can step up to the plate. I know there's not anything extraordinary about me that's not in you. So if I can do it, you can do it. Commit the time. Get up off the couch. Stop playing games on your iPhone, iPad, Droid system. You know, all those apps are fantastic. Love social media, but don't spend so much time on social media that you're not building on your dreams and you're not taking steps towards your dreams and having a better life for you and your family. As always, I am super excited that you chose Angel's Viewpoint to watch. I know that there are umpteen million, trillion, billion shows on the internet, and I am so glad that you took this 10, 12 minutes with me to hear what I had to say. There is absolutely nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.